Hello, this is Coffee Break with Ninita, a daily guide of coping skills that gets us through by making us strong. With adult children and parents, we see the development of a gap, development of a space between the two. Very often, it is interpreted as something negative, and that's a myth. When we say that we are not as close because we are an afterthought for our parents or our children, or because they stopped loving us. No. These are assumptions that result from misunderstanding and interpreting the wrong way the space that develops between the two, the parents and the adult children. The space is very necessary because that is exactly what will be filled with new people, career, experiences, memories, families, and we need that space to be available for the new to come in and grow. And in order for the new to come in and grow, we see that the relationship between the two changes the form. Very uncomfortable and threatening for many. But the truth is that this is very normal, and it is not an indication of loving less, caring less, being concerned less about each other. It is something very positive because now, by giving room for the new to come in and grow, the relationship becomes enriched. And now, when the parent was only interacting with their child, now they begin interacting with the world of their child, which means spouses and children. So, you see, it grows. It becomes enriched. But in order for us to appreciate it, we need to become open-minded and not let our fears of change intimidate us. It's very important that we are always in touch with how we feel with the changes that are going on. Because if we are not aware of how we feel, there's a very good possibility that we will jump into assumptions and then conclusions and then become very hurting, angry, lonely, frustrated with the changes we see in the lives, in the behaviors, in the personalities of our adult children. We need to be in tune with these changes so that we will be able to have a relationship in every form of it. The relationship is going to change many forms. And according to the form, sometimes we are going to be more distant, and other times we are going to be closer. When our child is involved with friends and significant others, we're going to find that the space between us and them grows. And when the child chooses his or her spouse, it might stay still distant. And then when the children start coming into the relationship, the distance between parents and adult children have a great opportunity to grow closer. But if we react to the space developed before that, before the birth of the grandchildren, there is a very good possibility that it would complicate and sabotage and interfere with how close the space will be between grandparents, parents, and grandchildren. That is exactly why it is important not to get intimidated by the space between us, between you and your parents, or you and your adult children, because as long as there is a bond between the two, the distance is not going to cause damage. Distance does not cause damage. Love has many phases. And as long as we are flexible, we are able to see it growing between parents and adult children. We will talk more on Friday. Until then, look in your own personal life and see if there is a distance, a space between you and your parents, or between you and your adult children. It is not an indication that the relationship is broken. It is an indication that life has happened and has created that space, filling it with all that it brings. And as long as you are loving and patient, willing to endure what this space brings, you're going to see yourself soon getting closer in the relationship between you and your loved ones.
We thank you for listening to Coffee Break with Ninita. Our goal is to help our StayWHOLE community work through their challenges. Please join this cause by supporting us on Patreon. You can do that for the price of just 1 cup of coffee per month. Just click on the Patreon link in the podcast description below, or simply visit us at www.patreon.com/StayWHOLE. We appreciate you and hope we can help you stay whole.